Hello. Well, this is the last full day, isn't it, at the yard? And it's not even a full day. It's lunchtime. I'm just looking at the river. I'm hoping we get the high tide today because it's supposed to be bigger than yesterday. So if we do, I'll be sure to show you because there's a ball wave comes in. Yeah, it's looking quite low at the moment. So and it's spring tide, so it should be quite low. So I'm hoping, yeah, we get to see that. But we've not got any time to waste. So the weather is literally holding off at the moment. It could rain any minute. So I don't want to get this tent wet while we're working on it because I have to dry it. It's be really awkward. So we're going to crack on with the tent, get the latest little fit done, and then hopefully we'll be able to do the last few bits and bobs on that. I've got the paint with me, so I've got my, what's it called, Jotun paint with me just to do inside. I've got my battery and my hoover to get the boat hoovered a little bit as well. So all these little jobs. We're going to go for the launch tomorrow at Bala, but we just don't want to forget like things like mooring lines and strops and stuff that is quite important. So yeah, there we go. So let's crack on. I can feel drops of rain right now, which is really annoying, but we're going to risk it. There we go, one tent up. I forgot to mention, I put the zip in. I completely forgot about the zip, so I whizzed it in before we came, and now we can get in and out a little bit better. So you can see this isn't as high as I'd like it, but it is working. So inside, we can't zip it up because this line at the moment goes right down the inside, so I can't zip this up. That's another reason why I think this line is probably not a good idea. We need to get some nice reinforced things to hold the tent up, and I think the more the better really. Right, so a few jobs I've got to do. I need to mark off all the new little holes, and I've got a really good little chalk pen to do that, and we need to just have a look at the front as well. So it's not ideal. It's actually really windy as well today, but this is a chalk pen, which should hopefully give us a little bit better sort of marking on here for everything. Now, I think that's going to be fine, and I think we pull that there and let that go there. So I think an eyelet on the end here will be perfect. So that's those sort of redone, so we can put the mini eyelets in like the other way. And then let's have a look at the front here. So you can see this works really well. We're just a little cockeyed though here. And of course we've got this I forgot about. So let's just remove that for a minute. And then this is literally going to need to Velcro and come down here like something like this. Let's just double check. Goes over there. We're really going to be sort of something more like that, aren't we? So I'm just going to draw a line along here where this Velcro will need to go. Oh, hang on, that's not right. There we go. Hang on, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that's still maybe a little bit like that. And then we know we can stick that on. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine like that, yeah. And we'll make a nice wide patch so we know we've got a bit of overlap there. So that's okay, that's where we want it. What I love most about this tent is look how small it is, and I haven't really even bothered to wrap that up very well, so it will easily go in a nice waterproof bag So when we stow it, it'll be hopefully keep it nice and dry. The other thing is it's so light. It's no more than 1 or 2 kilos, which that's great. I like light things. Right, next job is just wanna. Oh, need to take this out actually. Oh, that was in here. But we need to give the boat a clean. But before we do that, I'm just gonna sand these little bits and bobs all around here, just so these will take a lick of paint. 5 minutes I've just gone to swap all the stuff out from the van, and look what's happened. That came in with a bore wave, and it's come in the space of like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. Look at that, compared to literally half an hour ago, if not less. And look how fast that's running. And in fact, it was running quicker, literally 10 minutes, well, a few minutes ago, it was quicker. It's starting to rain, so I've got the hoover and I'm gonna get the hoovering done. Oh God, bloody hell, slipped. Well, that's tested my bilge pump quite well. So we've just got all the bits out that I needed to get out. I'm happy with that. I think I can live with that. And oh, I'm really pleased with this battery. It's brilliant, that battery. The wattage it copes with is brilliant. Okay, we're gonna, oh my God, it's coming in now. So we're gonna, well, I think we need to make a mad dash to the camper van. I don't know whether we can paint inside here and take a risk. I figure it might be worth a risk because we can slap paint on there quite quickly, I think. Either that or we work out when we're going to do it next, when we're at the lake. Oh, it's been waiting about a quarter of an hour actually. It's quite wet, it's not stopping. You can hear it's, I think this rain is well set in now, so I think we'll give the painting a miss. I think it's going to be too much of a risk. So I think we did want to wash the boat, but I figure in this weather it's going to be a nightmare. We can give her a wash when we get down to the lake. She doesn't need much, just a little once over on the decks where she's just been a bit exposed to the water. So it won't take very long to do. I think the only thing left to do now is to get her ready to go. So I've brought all kinds of stuff with me for towing, and I think the more we can do now, the less we have to do later. So it stopped. No, it hasn't. Still raining. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to paint another day. So let's get her prepped and ready to go. One great thing about the lugger, you know, I know perhaps I talk a lot about her limitations, I guess, which is not fair because she's also got a lot of benefits. And one is you can rig and de-rig her so quickly. So I did laugh. My fellow friend sailors who sail in the Wayfarers and the Wanderers, I did say if I were to rig and then get going, I'm convinced that they would still be rigging up an hour after I've left. So if you took that into account, the lugger would probably get to where she needed to be a lot quicker than you think. That needs to sort of go in there, doesn't it? Right. Right, strap is on. That's all you need to do. A lot of the faffing previously was about getting that blooming big blue cover on, but I've spoke to quite a few lugger sailors, and they've all told me, well, not all of them, but a lot of them have told me that they don't put the blue cover on for motoring. Right, we're going to move her now into this spot here. She's a big old girl, but she's still a dinghy. You can still move her. So the idea will be, in the morning, we will push her out, reverse her down there, and come and hook up here, and then off we go. Sod's law, isn't it, that it's now stopped raining, but there's still a lot of rain in the air. So I think we got away with getting the tent done. Just a quick look at the river before we go. Look at this coming in again. Still rising. And it has been known, you see that tree that's leaning over on the hedgerow line there? You know it's a really bad one when it gets to there. And there's a pub down here, and that got flooded, and the water came over here once. So yeah, these sorts of things, they're only going to get worse, aren't they? Right, let's pack up.